today we'll be making a cube, and we'll be using a unit piece. We'll need 6 of these, 3 colors, 2 each. But a lot of times it's easier to start with an all white cube just for ease of making the piece. I usually cut it 8.5 by 8.5 inches. And the first thing we're going to do is take this bottom most part of the paper and fold it all the way up to the top, working to be really precise, and folding it in half and then creasing it. We'll open it up, and then again I'm going to take the bottom most piece, part of the paper, and fold it up to the middle and crease it and open it up. I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees. Again, I'll take the bottom of this and fold to the middle crease. At this point, I have fractions in the paper. It's a nice time for students to take a look at some of the vocabulary that might be incorporated within the folds. It's important for the next step to be taking the left-hand corner of the paper. So I'm going to put my hand here, and I'm going to take this piece and fold just below that first fold line. And then I'm going to take this angle and I'm going to bisect it just below the fold line as well. This is a nice time for students to talk about what kinds of triangles they're seeing, as well as angles. I'm going to take this entire piece and fold it up to the middle. So again, this flap is just going to go up to the middle line. I'm going to take my paper and rotate it, and I'm going to do the same thing in the left-hand corner. I'm going to take this piece and fold it right slightly below that line, trying to get my points to be as straight as possible. I'm going to take this right here and put it up to the first fold line and crease. And I'll take this entire flap and fold it to the middle. Now what you're going to want to do is to make sure that the angles on your paper are matching what you see here. The next part can be kind of tricky. You want to think about taking this right-hand corner now and aiming it for about the middle of your paper. We're going to make a right triangle. Again, I'm going to take this and put it right up here. Sometimes for students I put an X here and an X here to show them what it might look like. And I'm going to make sure, again, that I have a very nice angle here, and then I'm going to crease it with my fingernail. I'll take this right triangle and I'm going to put it underneath this flap. So I lift this up and put it underneath. I'm going to rotate it. So now this almost looks like some sort of train that I could move along. I'm going to take, again, the right-hand corner and repeat the same process. I'm going to take this and put it up to the middle. Trying to get the best angle that I can. You'll notice that my space between here is pretty tight. If it gets too wide, the pieces might not fit together as well. And there's this little pocket that I'm going to take and fit this corner in. And now I have a parallelogram. I'm going to turn this. So now in the upper left-hand corner, my angle is facing at about 10 or 11 o'clock. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do what I call cat ears. I'm going to take this piece and bring it up. I'll show you that again. I'm going to bring this piece up. And now I have these two ears sticking out. One has a pocket on this side, the other doesn't. I'm going to take this and bring it back. Almost looks like a hat with a pocket on the outside. And I'm going to take this piece and fold it behind. So all these triangles are folding on top of each other, and all of the pockets are on the outside, all of the folds. And then I'll go over my fold lines and really crease them, because it's going to make for a tighter piece. This is a unit, and for the cube I will need 6 pieces of paper. So let's try to actually put this together now. When I'm taking my pieces, my unit pieces, and putting them together, I want to think of the shape of the cube. And in this case, we're going to use the terminology a face. And I'm going to start off with making this a flat side, and you'll see these little pockets. I'm going to put, it doesn't matter which color, one of my other colors in here. And then I'm going to put the other, so if it's yellow here, there would be yellow here. And then again, I'm going to try to make this into a square face on the outside, and whichever color of the third that I haven't used, of the 3 colors that I haven't used, I'm going to put in there. So for example, I'm going to put this green in. And it's a little tricky. Sometimes it's good to have a partner working together on this. Try to tuck my pockets in as best as I can. And I'm going to take, if this is purple, I'm going to take another purple and put it in this way. And always thinking square faces as I'm putting this cube together. I have a green in this pocket, so I'm going to take another green, put it in here, making this into a square face, and bringing my purple around. I can see that I have a green here, so I'm going to take my green, put it in like so, and fold this over the side. And I have 2 yellows here, so I'm going to put it in this triangular pocket and put my flap into this pocket. And then finally I have 1 left to go, a purple. So that we'll see the pattern if we've done it correctly. It's going to have the tinier pockets, and then my flaps fitting in them, green, green, purple, purple,